Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode, and this is a new series that I'm starting, and I think what I'm going to call it is Building Wolfapolis. Now I got the name for one, Wolfstrike is my name, and then Apolis, I live in Indiana, and my state capital is Indianapolis, so I think it's a pretty cool name. It'll work for the city definitely, so let's go. I'm going to go ahead and talk about what I got going here. This is pretty much a strip that I got going on with the world right now. You can see there's a movie theater right there, and I have the McDonald's and the gas station and everything else like that. I'm gonna go ahead and fly over there. This is where I'm gonna be building today. Let me go ahead and say one thing. These videos for now are gonna be post commentary videos. This is not me live playing and talking, and the reason for that is because I've had issues, but I'll discuss that later. But anyway, we have this house right here, and I've been working on it, and my recording's been messing up on this house, so it's pretty much done. But you can see we have a kitchen right here. It's completely furnished. I like the lights that I put in here. We have a stove and everything. And then we have our living room. We have the TV. We come in here and we have a little bathroom that they can use. One thing, I use these glass panes as like a mirror. I know we can use the paintings on the game, but I don't think they look bad. And we have restrictions on how many paintings we can have in a world, so I just use glass panes for that. But anyway, let's go out and check the garage. Now for the garage, what I did was I just put some lights up here, some shelving, kind of tried to implement like a garage door system. And you see I got a red toolbox over there. It's just a standard garage, nothing too fancy. And then we'll go upstairs. This is something that you saw me working on in my comeback video, but I've since finished it. You know, I got this open area which I decided to put a window in and lights and everything. Right here we have a little kid's room. I guess it'd be a boy's room. He's got his dresser and his TV and his closet and everything. And then we have the master bathroom right here. I really like to do these showers. You can see we've got a shower head and a shower drain right there, and then we have my sink idea. Hopefully you guys can get some ideas off of me building. Like there was a toilet, for instance. That's how I do my toilets. And then we have the parents' bedroom. Right here is a walk-in closet. It's got the shelving and places you can put your coats on. It's probably not something you'd see in the standard house, but this is like a high-class / mansion neighborhood. So I think that somebody like this would have that, and then I like the modern lighting that goes on in this house. So this house is pretty much furnished. It's really done at this point. So let's go ahead, and I think we're gonna kind of work on this house. This is a house that I actually started working on my last recording, but one thing with my recordings is that they've been messing up. Like I've been getting screen tearing and lagging and everything. It's been really frustrating, and it's because of my computer CPU is why that happens. I really hate it. In about a month I'll be getting a gaming PC, which should take care of that problem, but for now I think what I'm gonna have to do is just post commentary videos, because whenever I try to record and play the game at the same time, it just doesn't work out. Like it just lags my recording and everything. So this is what I'm gonna have to do for now, just post commentary videos. But I think this would be a good series, especially when I can live build, and I'll be able to do things with friends and stuff, and maybe do things with subscribers. Never know. But anyway, let's get to the video. What I'm doing right here is this house. I've decided that I need to do something for the backyard. The backyard is pretty plain right now. So right now I'm kind of creating a pathway to the beach, and as you can see, there's like a big hole under this world, and the reason for that is this was a super flat world, and I've like made mountains and stuff, or not really mountains, but like hills and stuff for these houses and mansions to be on. I didn't fill them in. That would take forever to fill them all the way in. So right now it's just a big hole underneath, which you're not gonna be able to see that, so it's not that big of a problem. But what I'm planning on doing right here is I'm making this pathway. Like I said, it's going to come out to the beach. They're going to be able to walk out to the beach. So we got that taken care of. Now what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to get out some, hardened clay. And I'm just going to go ahead and fill this in. This hardened clay, it's what I've used for the floor on the inside, and that's just going to extend back outside to the backyard. I think it's a neat block. I'm not a fan of too many blocks on the city texture pack, but I think this is a pretty cool block, and you know, why not use it? So I got this going. So let me go ahead and explain the world a little bit more. As you can see at the beginning of the video, that was my strip. One thing that I have planned for the strip is adding like a mall and some apartments and some different shops and stuff. That's going to be like the main hub of the city, going right down the middle of the map. Also, another thing, I have like a ocean and a beach kind of surrounding the area, and the reason it looks like that is because I started this world on Xbox 360, and as you all know, on Xbox 360 the worlds were limited. We didn't have big worlds like we do on Xbox One. So I pretty much did a beach around the border, but since then I've transferred this world over to Xbox One, so now we can expand the ocean, which I've done that in certain parts, and I need to do it all the way around, just expand the ocean. It's kind of problematic when doing an ocean, the fact that it's on a super flat world, and the fact that I can only dig down like 3 blocks before I hit bedrock. That's kind of a problem. But that's some of the plans. As I start building on these other parts of the world, I'll kind of explain my plans on those. But this is the mansion part along the ocean. Really expensive houses. You can see there's a boat in the distance, which I got that from Corrales. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. And another YouTuber I get a lot of ideas off of is Dan Lags. I really enjoy watching him. He's a really great builder, so make sure to check him out. I think it'd be nice to work with him sometime in the future. But right now what I got going on is I've made this pathway and I got these hedges. I think it looks it's pretty modern. It's pretty nice to say the least. And what I'm doing right now is I'm making arches using the hedges. This is something that I've seen in real life. I think it looks really nice, and it's gonna look really nice for this house especially. And what I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of trying to lay out a plan for how I want this to look. I need it to curve it the right way, and it's kind of hard to do that since I don't have that much width going here. See that I honestly think that's too like steep, so I'm trying to think of another way that I want to do this. So let's see what we want to do here. Drink some swiftness, and what do we want to do? Okay, yeah, we're gonna take some blocks away and then take that top. I think that's okay right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue to do that every so often. So let me go ahead and get some hardened clay blocks so I can count. I'm gonna do like 5 apart. So that's 5, and then we'll go ahead and start creating our arches right here. And oh, looks like I've already messed up. Yeah, I went too high. So go ahead and take that away. We want that to match up. So this is going to come across 3, and then we're going to go down. Misplacing blocks. Always hate doing that on Minecraft. And that'll finish that one off, and then we'll go another 5. And we'll see where we end up there. So we'll go ahead and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll create our 3rd arch. And trust me guys, this is gonna look really cool in the end. I'm nowhere near done with the backyard. I'm trying to really do a bunch of backyards for a lot of these houses because these houses don't have backyards. And reason for that is I'm kind of like confused on what I want to do. I've never really lived in a high-class neighborhood, so I don't know what like wealthy people really have in their backyard. Some of these backyards, you know, I'm thinking, well, maybe I could put a pool back there, but some of them have indoor pools, so I need to think of something else to do for the backyard. And I think for this mansion, this is a pretty cool idea. I don't like that. That looks a little awkward, so what I want to try to do here is try to make these a little thicker, so they just kind of, they look better. Right now, it looks kind of like floating blocks, and I don't like that, so that's why I'm making these a little thicker. So we'll go ahead and do that and see what that looks like. Anyway, thank you all for watching the video today. Just wondering how you're all doing. We're in November. Here in the United States, it's about to be Thanksgiving. I'm really looking forward to that, spending some time with family and, you know, stuff in my face. I hope you all have a safe holidays, and, you know, really enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy it because I'm gonna be out of college, and I'll be off work and everything. So it's really a good. I'm really happy whenever I'm both off of college and off of work, because that's just such a relief in my opinion. Just I can probably get some YouTube videos done for you guys. Who knows? We'll have to see what I'm gonna do. But this is kind of like a series that I'm sticking to right now, and I think later on this week, maybe this weekend, I'm gonna make a video and I'm gonna start this new series. And this is a series that I think you're all gonna like because you're all gonna be involved in it. But later on this week or this weekend, I'll kind of explain what that series is gonna be. So that's something to look forward to. So anyway, back to the build. What we have here is it's the walkway. I think it looks nice, but it needs something. One thing that I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to expand it out a little bit more, because I want to make this platform that goes out to the sand. So let's see, we got it going. See, I got a curve going right here. So let's go ahead and see what that, actually I want to take that out a little bit more. I think maybe there will be a good spot. So then we'll start to curve it, and just bear with me here. You guys will kind of see like my idea come together. So nah, that looks too pointy. Let's take that block away. There we go. That's a nice curve, I think. So now what we want to do is, let me go ahead and drink my swiftness potion, and then what do we want to do? Take a step back and look at it. Got a vision for what I want to do. So we're gonna bring this down to the sand, so that it's not just floating in the air. Make it look like it's just naturally sitting there. This is gonna be a really nice platform in my opinion. I've never really done anything like this, but I think it'll look really nice. My idea here is they're gonna be able to walk out on this little platform, and they're gonna be able to look out into the sea. I think it's going to be $1 million view for $1 million house. It's just going to really fit well. So let's go ahead and fill this in, and we'll see what this looks like. Alright, we got that done. Alright, we got to get rid of that sand. We got to make sure that it goes all the way down. We want to go down to these parts, make sure it goes all the way down to the ground. Like so. That's okay. And that's okay. So let's think. What do we want to do now? Okay, one thing that I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to make this a little thicker for this idea that I want. So let's see, what block do we want? We want anvils. Anvils is something that I really like to use for this idea that I'm gonna do right here. So let's go ahead and make this thicker. So we're just gonna extend everything, make everything a little wider so that we can place the anvils on them. The anvils work as a really cool, I guess, like barricade. It's an idea that I actually got off of Dan Lags. This is something that he does a lot, and I think it looks really cool. Some people don't implement the anvil really, but what you all might know is the anvil is actually really good to build with too. It's a great like alternative. It's an expensive fence. Like when you put them together, it actually looks like some kind of railing or barricade, and it just looks really nice. So it's a really cool idea to implement it into your world. So let's see what we got here. That looked a little funny to me. Oh, the reason it probably looks funny to me is because this over here, we need to take that down as well and go ahead and fill that in. Alright, so we pretty much got that platform. So now let's go ahead and put in our anvils, and you'll see what I mean here. See how it looks like a nice boundary, barricade. We're going to go ahead and take it along the sides like that, and then we need to get these corners. The corners are the tricky part. Sometimes I'll just place them like that. You're not going to fall through. You can't walk through that little crack. And it doesn't look bad. So that's what we got for a railing. So now what we want to get out is some pillar quartz. This looks really nice, obviously, for pillars, and that's what I'm going to place right here. I'm going to place some pillars going up. Let's just start going up 2 for now so I can get an idea for what I want to do. And then we just want to randomly place another one, probably right there, and then place another one right there. So we got a vision for what I want to do. So I think we might want to go a little higher, so let's go Let's see what 2 higher looks like. So make them 2 higher. So they're pretty tall pillars. Now let's take a step back. Looks pretty cool. Pretty nice. See, what do we want to do now? I want to make it a gazebo type of thing that you walk out to. So I need to get some stairs. Let's get some court stairs so that it matches the pillar courts. And I like to extend these out a little farther. And I'm kind of trying to follow the pathway that's below. So I'm going to curve this like this. And then place that there. Set there. And then these. Let me drink some swiftness. These are just going to come across like so. And this needs to come out 1 more block, and then we're going to start to curve it exactly like we did on the other side. So, oops, place that there, there, and then bring that across me into the other pillar court. So now we want to come in. So what I'm going to do now, let me look back at this. I think that looks okay. What we want to do now is start to bring this up. So I'm gonna place that there, but break it, and then we're just gonna steadily incline towards the middle. It makes a really nice gazebo type look. So let's bring this across. We're just moving our way up, filling it in, and it's gonna look really nice whenever it's done. I promise you guys. This is basically what Building Wolfapolis is gonna be. It's just you guys are gonna watch me build. I hope you guys enjoy it. Hopefully you guys get some ideas off of me. Let's go ahead and bring those up because we want those to connect, and these as well. So let's go ahead and extend it more. We're just gonna go up until we really can't go up anymore. I don't have an entire vision for what I want to do for this, but I have a little idea for what I want to do. So let's bring this across like that. And then there, and then bring it across. And then I think we can go up 1 more time. This is going to be like where it gets pretty tight. So I curve that. We're not going to try to put a stair there. What we're going to do is we're going to bring that across like that. And then we're going to curve it back this way. Not much to it. And then for this spot, we're going to get a court slab out. And we're just going to place that there. It fits nicely. And I think that honestly looks really cool. So you come over here and you can see out into the ocean. I really like that. It's a nice gazebo slash idea. And what I'm probably going to do is in the hedges, I'm probably going to like make a little hole or something where you can walk out. And probably have a little pathway extend to like the actual grass area, and maybe have some other stuff out there. I don't know. I'll have to plan it out. But what I'm doing here, I've opened up little pathways, and I want you to be able to walk out onto the beach as well. You know, not have just barefoot walk out into the beach and feel the hot sand. I love that feeling, at least whenever it's not burning hot sand. When it's burning hot sand, that's not cool at all. It's like when you're sprinting for your life trying to get to the water. But I'm just going to go ahead and place these stairs. I'm not really sure how this is going to look right now. I'm just going to place these stairs. These stairs are going to curve around the platform. I like doing things like that with mansions. I think curving stairs look a lot cooler than just straight stairs. So let's go ahead, and each stair we're going to make it just 2 wider. And then we'll add another one. Just see how wide we want to make these stairs. I think we add 1 more, then that'll be good. So we'll just add 1 more on each one, so we have 4 wide in total. That looks really cool. I'll have to decide on what I want to do. Do I want to switch the sand out and put actual quartz there, or leave the sand? I don't know. That's something I'll have to think about. Let's go ahead and come over to this area. I need to try to duplicate what I had going over there. This is going to be a little bit more complicated because the sand isn't laid the same as over there, but we're going to try to copy it. So I think it comes up like that, and then what happens after that? So then we got to go up 1 more, like this, and then we have 1 more set of stairs to put down. Let me drink my swiftness potion. Okay, so we want to kind of skip a block and then incline. So there we go. That's the same on both sides. I think that looks really awesome, to be honest. It's a really cool way to implement the sand and everything. You just walk out in the gazebo and stare at the ocean. That's really awesome. I really like that. It looks a lot better than having nothing in the backyard, at least. Okay. So that's all we really have time for in this video. These videos are normally going to be about 20 minutes long. So I want to thank you all for watching the video. If you did enjoy the video, hit that like button. Please comment and subscribe. But that's all I have for you. I guess I'll see you later.